I have two mini computers that I've set up in my house. They make no noise. They run off of Wi-Fi. I control them with my phone on a little app. Okay, they use about $1 of electricity a month. But the craziest, biggest takeaway, right, is the fact that combined they're making about $50 a day. And they only cost a couple $100s to buy. It doesn't really make sense, right? Well, here's the deal. The coin that they mine, Helium HNT, has been skyrocketing in price, making them so incredibly profitable. And these coins are publicly traded on a bunch of different cryptocurrency exchanges that even US citizens can buy. So you can easily buy into the coin or sell out of the coin if you just want to mine it from a straight mining profitability point of view. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We talk about everything crypto, but you know we love mining here. And if you've seen our other videos, you know that a lot of mining rigs can be pretty freaking loud. But again, the one we're talking about today is literally silent. What? And just to prove my point, here's the miner right behind me, making no noise. And it actually looks pretty good. It's not like an eyesore or anything like that. And a lot of the other options are even smaller than this one. If you do hear any noise in the background, that's actually my big mining rigs in the garage that just their noise bleeds all throughout the house. But you know what else is always throughout the house? Tails, our resident Shiba Inu, and the most beautiful Dogecoin ever. This is 10 seconds of Tails, something we always do here on the channel because, well, she's the owner of VoskCoin. Here's a quick message from our month's video sponsor, Compass, who are aiming to become the best marketplace for the purchase of Bitcoin mining ASICs and the best place to find cheap power prices at verified mining co-location facilities around the world. Mine with Compass with our link in the video description below. This stuff is crazy right now. The people-powered network starting a wireless revolution. Like, okay, all right, I'm interested. You caught my attention. Everything that you're saying sounds fun to me. But at first I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? So we come down here, this is the Helium official website. We click mine. You're mining crypto with radio waves, right? It's powered by an entirely new incentive model made possible by the Helium blockchain. Here are all the current possible miner models that you can buy, which I'll talk a bit more about here in a second. But basically, you set up this little device by your office window, like I showed you in the intro. Like, that's literally it. You can check out the coverage map, the network map, which I'll have linked out below. And it's really important. But what's even more important in the near term is that I featured this coin just maybe a week ago, and it was shooting up. It was like 7, 8, 9, and then I made the video. I'm like, hey man, guys, subscribers, $10, and this thing's just gonna keep going. Last night when I was preparing this video content, the coin had pulled back a little bit, all the way back down to $15, still up $5 a coin per where we talked about it. Right now, it just hit another all-time high at over $18, almost $19 a coin. And you may be thinking, oh, it's too late, I missed a boat, stuff like that. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do, but I think this coin's going to $100 a coin. It's super cool tech, it's really engaging, it's interesting, it's decentralized. The app is awesome, simple, it works well. These miners click, click, set up, and they go. Some of them are so profitable, making like $50 a day. It's insane. And before I talk more about the mining stuff, Helium isn't just a decentralized mining thing with radio waves, right? It's a whole project. And one of the things they just added on their HIP 25, which is a Helium improvement proposal, right? Kind of like BIP's Bitcoin improvement proposals. From there, they're introducing validators, right? Become a validator, secure the network, earn HNT. It's basically staking Helium. It's another way that they're going to kind of decentralize their network, add more power to it, and users can earn passive income, get your coins working for you. But you can also use the network, which is a whole thing. We'll talk about that a bit more here in a second. But one of the top questions I get is, where can you buy Helium? I recommend buying Helium on Binance US. Yes, I have a referral link. I really appreciate when you guys take the time to support the channel. It's in the link below. and you can buy helium there. It's the best option for US citizens. If you're not a US citizen, you should probably just buy it on Binance. I got a link there in the video description below. If you cannot use either of these, say Binance US doesn't support you and obviously Binance hates you because you're a US citizen, then Hotbit is going to be your next best option, which I have a link out for that below as well. Not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do, but don't say I didn't give you the heads up yet again. Enter Helium Hotspot Mining. Okay, and I'm excited. I'm pumped up about this. Let's recap it one more time. I've got two miners, one in a suburban area where there's not a lot of miners, another one in a suburban area where there are a good amount of miners and just a generally more dense place. Okay, so here's the deal. If you are in a rural location, you will not make much money with a helium miner. It will probably break even at the current trajectory, I would estimate, in 6 months to a year, which is still incredible. I say not much money, I really mean not much money in comparison. Keep in mind, these devices are only, say, $300 to $500. They're not that expensive. Compare those to crypto mining rigs like ASIC miners and even building out a full GPU mining rig here in this bull market. That's gonna cost you a whopping 10 grand right now. Insane stuff. These little hotspot miners are dead silent. You don't hear them. You put them by a window, they operate off of Wi-Fi, okay? You don't have all these weird Ethernet cords and adapters running everywhere. You set it up, click with the app. This stuff could not be easier, I'm telling you, man. It's crazy looking at this versus what mining was like when I got into it several years ago. So you say, Vosk, which one should I buy? I'm interested. I'll do it. I'll throw my name in there. I'll cast a line, right? Trying to make the big catch. Okay, so I have not tested the Nebra miners yet. They haven't hit their locations yet, but they have basically the shortest shipping estimate compared to their competitors right now with a good price point. And they have antenna setups for anyone, anywhere in the world. And we're having a bunch of crazy talk about this stuff. The channel's going crazy in the VoskCoin Discord server. You have questions? Join the Discord server in the link below. You can also hang out in the Telegram group, but the Discord server is popping with helium mining questions and content, everything like that. So I come over here, I'm in the US, so I use the US frequency of 915. I add it to cart, and from there I can proceed with the checkout, right? So I want to buy it now. So there's a couple of different ways you can check out here. PayPal, Amazon Pay. And I mean, let me just say that again. PayPal, Amazon Pay. This is why we recommend Nebra. They've got the shortest estimate and the easiest ways to check out, and you can have some just peace of mind checking out with PayPal and Amazon Pay. This is a distributor you've never dealt with, right? It's not someone you know and trust. I get that. The next model is the Bobcat Miner 300. And I got a soft spot for Bobcats for numerous reasons. One, they're just super adorable. You think they're these big beasts, but they're actually like this big. They're like tails in the wild, right? So the price point's good. It looks cool. And you can choose between Europe and North America options here. But unfortunately, they recently removed their PayPal checkout option. And right now, you can only pay with a credit card or USDT cryptocurrency tether with MugglePay, and some people are having a couple issues with that, but a lot of people aren't. So this is still my second recommendation. I have not been able to review the Bobcat Miner in hand yet, but I do have shipping confirmation that my unit is on the way. So make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel to stay up to date with all this stuff, as I'll be bringing a lot of helium mining content just all the time right now because it's crazy. Then next up we have the Rack Hotspot Miner V2. This is the one you've seen in a lot of the B-roll. We have this one in person. We have tested this one, and this miner is making an absolute killing. But here's the problem. There's really no ETA on the next batch. We're getting summer 2021. So some things to keep in mind. They seem to have a longer estimate than the Nebra, but it's a very good option. You come over here, you click checkout, and it's like, well, how can I pay for this thing? The cool thing is you get 5% off with them if you use our link. And if you use our links for any of the other miners, then you're supporting the channel, and that makes you super freaking awesome. The nice part about the Rack Miner is you can just purchase it with a straight up credit card as well. We've done a lot of digging, and what we've been able to uncover basically is the SP North has partnered with SynchroB.it. And so we have a link out to purchase their miner. They are based out of the US, but they are delivering miners throughout the world. and they have one of the shortest ship dates. We also reached out to them and have gotten a 5% discount code that all you have to do is use our link and you can order their miner. And the frequencies they currently offer are US 915 and European 868, and they have 2 more frequencies on the way, they claim, very soon. I want to make one thing crystal clear for you guys, and that is this white Helium hotspot miner I have and that I'm showing you. This is the original Helium model. It's no longer produced and you can no longer buy them, which is exactly why we're outlining these different options and manufacturers that are approved by Helium to be producing these hotspot miners. If you want to get into Helium mining, you cannot make your own. You cannot buy the white one anymore that I'm showing. These are newer and actually better miners that are all available for purchase right now with our links in the video description below. So looking at it, there's 25,000 hotspots on the network right now, and all of my mining profitability data is taken from about that number. We can click over here and we can look at the coverage map. You can see me zoom in on Northern Virginia, and my Helium hotspot miner that is very profitable is located in Fairfax County. You can see that there's a good amount of miners in the area. It's not super congested, and for reference, Helium hotspot miners do best when there's a lot of miners in the area. Different research and data suggests it's best to have them within 1 mile, definitely within 5-10 miles. And if you're outside of that range, you're going to have difficulty connecting with them. And they do this thing called witnessing and challenging each other. And that is a key integral part of this Helium hotspot mining profitability. You live in DC, you live in Toronto, you could be making 10 Helium HNT coins a day. That's like $180 right now, which is wild. Every time I say that, it keeps going up in freaking value. You don't want to miss the wave. But again, it's not financial advice. HNT is mined and distributed to hotspot owners, Helium Inc. and investors. There's no pre-mine and a max supply of 223 million. Okay, so 30% goes to network data transfer, 35% goes to hotspot infrastructure, and 35% goes to Helium Inc. and investors. So they have no pre-mine, but they basically have a founder's reward. And that's okay. Reward the people working on it. Otherwise, where does it go? Nowhere, obviously. So the 35% infrastructure, this is where you make the money by just basically setting up the miner, right? This is like the guaranteed. But you make a killing for network data transfer. That's the difference between making money and making a lot of money with these things. We can see the token allocation breakdown here over, say, like the next 25 years, which is quite a long time. They also have 2 coins on their network, which would be the data credits, right? And the data credits are the only payment accepted to send data over the people's network, which again is the Helium HNT network. The price of data credits is fixed USD. 1 data credit equals 0.00001. Like prepaid cell phone minutes or airline miles, data credits are non-transferable and can only be used by the original owner. HNT is burned. It's removed from the circulating supply and creates DCs. DCs are created and they're used by devices in order to use the network. If you're looking to buy, sell, or stake cryptocurrencies with ease, then you're looking for the Crypto.com app, not the web exchange, but the app. The app is available to almost everyone, everywhere in the world, even US citizens, except for you guys in New York. Sorry. You can stake your cryptocurrencies right from within the app. We've earned literally thousands. See, I'm so excited. I'm stuttering. Thousands of dollars by doing this in the app. You can complete their sign-up bonus and get $25 for free if you do that and use our link right down there in the video description below. And yes, you can buy and sell Dogecoin on there, which just refuses to leave the news and headlines. So go ahead, click it below, get that bonus, my friends. Today's video is more of just an overview. It's not a super technical thing. So we'll be diving more into the technicals of all this in a future video. I want to say one thing here. You're an idiot if you buy this miner on eBay. Don't get sucked into FOMO. I know I'm really excited in this video and it's super profitable, but if you pay $7,000 for this, you are unlikely to make your money back and it's just stupidly risky. Okay, so that's that. I would much rather risk, $400 for the miner, $500, and then, I break even on that definitely, probably eventually, as opposed to realizing I need to make $7,000 before I break even on this thing. It doesn't always pay to be first if you have to pay so much to be first. I'm super stoked and excited about this stuff. You've seen my screenshots of the mining profitability all along the way. These are my screenshots taken out of my Helium app, which doubles as my wallet. okay, which again, it's just really that easy and simple. The profitability, again, you know, I've got one miner basically earning $5 a day, and it's like the rural, basically not a lot of miners around me. It has not been able to successfully connect to any of the other hotspots in my area after about a week or so. And because of that, it's not earning more money. Whereas my other Helium miner that is in a more populated area with more Helium hotspots around it, you can see here, it has a witness list. These are its buddies, its pals, its friends. And it's connecting with them, it's challenging them, it's accepting challenges from them, it's building a witness list, and it's basically just becoming a core integral part of the Helium network in that area, and being rewarded more so for doing so. It hasn't even transferred any data yet. If it was transferring data, the profitability could be through the roof in comparison, and this profitability already busted through the roof. I know this is a lot of information, a lot of stuff to talk about and take in, which again is why I encourage you to connect with us in the comments below on this video, and to join the Discord server, and to reach out on VoskCoin Talk, the official VoskCoin forum. Get connected, let's talk about it all. Happy to answer the questions you have. We have so many incredible people in our community that are already doing this, engaged, or they're on the order list. They want to talk about it. We're all hyped and excited. We have official members from different members on like hotspot manufacturers, Helium HNT competitors, and all just super smart people in here, smarter than me. Ask them the questions. I'm just the guy with the Doge. That's the only reason I got this job. Speaking of competitors, Helium HNT is not the only one in the business. The other person making big waves here, and some more content that we are working on, would be MXC.org, which I've linked out below. They're aiming to create the free smart city Internet of Things network on the blockchain with their MXC LPWAN network devices. In essence, it's a Helium competitor, but not exactly. They're doing different things different ways. It's not that simple. It's not that linear. So you can see their devices down below. I have one, and I'm working on a really funny but yet informative video for all this stuff. And this thing is making like $15 a day on average right now. So this is still super profitable, but it is more expensive to get into. But I want to give you guys the heads up, because this is the latest quote that I got from their team member, that they're basically sold out of units, and they're going to be shipping more units next month. And it's first come, first serve. So if this is interesting to you at all, I recommend you look into it, you check it out. I reached out to MXC, who produced the M2 Pro miner, and I was able to get a discount code for you guys for $50 off if you do decide to order it. All you have to do is use our code that's in the video description below. And it's a long one, so you're gonna want to copy and paste it. I asked if they could just change it to VoskCoin, but it's a TBD. You connect with me and everyone else in the Discord server. They have someone on their team in the Discord server you can ask questions directly to. It's a more expensive unit though, okay? So just keep that in mind. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Super fun, exciting stuff. I'm stoked. I could talk about this all day, but I don't want to make the video too long. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for viewing the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. Don't hit it twice though, because that'll just take the thumbs up away. Just one click. That was a lame joke. And leave a comment. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.